energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies and to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you collective. So I'm just gonna read the energy right now. So depending on how this goes, I'm just clearing out energy. Um, so yep, take what resonates. Holy Spirit, what's happening in the collective at this time? So somebody is definitely focused on their healing at this time. Definitely looking within yourself. You're no longer going against the status quo. Somebody also could be walking away from some type of situation and it's a personal thing for you. Someone could have been causing you a lot of emotional blockages, but you realized that you were being too hard on yourself and that's what was causing you to become stagnant and not move forward. So there was definitely some type of illusion being casted, okay? Dark Priestess came out in reverse, so maybe somebody was wishing bad on you or whatever, and your intuition pretty much told you like what was up. I picked up the deck and these two were on here. So this individual is very lazy. It was pretty much a bad investment, and that's something that you're realizing as time moves forward. What else, Holy Spirit, does the collective need to know? Yeah. So your refusal to let go of the past, or this person's refusal to let go of the past, it's leading to a lot of tower moments. And now this person is starting to feel excluded. And it's a different type of exclusion. It's like they're excluded from their friends. They might be excluded from their family. And then they're also excluded from their spirit team. So this person is definitely spiritually blocked because there's some changes that they need to make that they're refusing to make. And that's why they're feeling this way. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. So somebody's definitely like they're refusing to move past some type of illusion, okay? But it's like whoever it is knows what the illusion is, okay? They're realizing what that illusion is, and it's like they're refusing to move forward from it. Um, this could be you collective, but somebody could be experiencing lack, and you're experiencing lack when it comes to like some type of messy situation. So you might be feeling bad because you're not in contact with somebody, but you're not realizing that as you're seeking true happiness and like keeping persevering, like things are gonna fall away. So like the things that are falling away, it's dishonest energy. The things that are falling away are people that will leave you stuck and stagnant. So like the Most High is clearing out all this negative energy so you can accept more positive, okay? These are relationships were not harmonious, okay? So you might be grieving like the potential of what something could be. But you need to seek closure at this time, okay? Definitely a lot of necessary endings being made. All right. You'll definitely be feeling a renewed type of energy because you're moving past some type of arrogant energy. Somebody was definitely very arrogant, and you're starting to realize that. Okay, there was somebody that really wanted to be around you, but they just brought nothing but chaos. This person was very unbalanced, and they don't even have a direction. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing. You do though. So you maintaining these healthy boundaries is helping you to move forward. Okay, you're definitely stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah, you're stepping out of that feeling of feeling stuck, stagnant. You definitely have a lot of forward momentum. Okay? So for someone it's like something that you thought was a yes was actually a no. And that was like your blessing in disguise, okay? So you're no longer mentally blocked, okay? Because someone was trying to emotionally manipulate you, but you're definitely moving forward from that, okay? You're releasing a lot of self doubts, okay? Ooh, heavy on self doubts and fears. So you're releasing all of that, all right? Because someone had you like struggling to see the bright side at some point in time, but you're definitely moving forward from it. See, resolution from conflicts, okay? There was lack of harmony in some type of situation, and there's going to be a positive outcome. Okay, there could have been some type of conflict or something that happened, but it really helped you to have a victory and to really stand in your divine power. Okay, somebody really wanted you to lack confidence, and right now you're standing in your personal power. You're actually gaining confidence every day that you work towards your healing. All right, you definitely are in solitude, especially against from energies that could be stagnant. Like somebody just wanted you to move still, but you're in a lot of forward momentum. Okay, and this is definitely going to start reflecting in your finances as well. Somebody is very rich in the spirit, and there was someone around you that was just not loving themselves. Okay, they were not a good time, and you're realizing that it's like you kind of were having like more faith in a person than they had in themselves, but you're definitely moving forward. Okay, you have a lot of forward momentum, and it's because of your consistency, it's because of your routine, it's because of all the hard work that you're doing. All right, And now somebody's definitely unable to move forward. Okay, they definitely messed up their 10 of Pentacles by fucking with you because they knew they shouldn't have did it. Now they're confused. Now they're in chaos because you're in Queen of Wands energy. Okay, you're very authentic and you're also very optimistic. Okay, you have a very positive outlook on your life. At this time, you're definitely taking a break, taking a sacred pause from those that are not supportive of your dreams, and that's what's leading to a lot of financial opportunities for you. Okay, somebody definitely has something new that's happening for them, so do not resist this change. Okay, do not have a fear of the unknown. There could be King of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been somebody causing some type of emotional blockages for somebody. What about that, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to affect your emotional stability, and it's because they don't have any hope for like their future. Do you want me to do like a general message? Let's see. Holy Spirit, do you have any messages for Zippy? So right now you're finding your direction in your life. You're very confident. And especially it's about like moving forward from something. So you might have had some issue with like a family member or something. And with the world card, you're definitely gonna feel very fulfilled. Like it's a lot of harmony. You're definitely in harmony with yourself. So yeah, you definitely have like a strong foundation, and whatever you're working on, there's gonna be a lot of long-term success with it. Yeah, you're definitely moving on from something. Somebody was very like karmic, but you're definitely moving on. All right, so I'm clearing up my cards right now. So if you have any more questions, you can think of it while I'm shuffling, okay? Yeah, somebody's definitely moving on from some type of weird type of energy, but you're clearing it out, so that's really good. Yeah, that could be what it is, but you're definitely moving forward because you're focused on your healing, and that's really good. Okay, so practice forgiveness. Keep your boundaries up, but definitely practice forgiveness. Okay, and that's gonna help a lot of good karma come in. It's gonna help your good karma come in even faster. All right, so try not to stay too upset because I know it's intense. When it comes to family, but you definitely have a strong foundation. Hi, you can ask me some questions if you like. You can ask me yes or no questions. If you want to know the hidden truth about some type of situation, or if you would like me to pull some like general tarot messages or whatever. So you can ask me. Yeah, there's definitely something that you're working on. It's going to be very successful, okay? So believe in it. Just remember, the more people that try to keep you from going on this new endeavor, that's just negative energies because they're scared of what you could be. All right? When you're destined for greatness, people will always try to knock you off your square. Remember that, okay? Use it as motivation. I'm a light worker, so I pretty much give you motivation. I can tell you what's going on, whether something in your past could be affecting you. Um, yeah, so whatever you need help with, that's what I'm here for. All right. What's to come in for Lil Zippy, Holy Spirit? You're walking away from messy energies. Somebody's gonna try to like bring chaos to your life because they see that you're becoming more balanced. But you're gonna have a renewed energy. So there's some type of situation that could like be stagnant at this time. So maybe you could be talking to somebody and you just feel like it's not going anywhere, but you're definitely taking solitude. So continue to do like soul searching and stuff like that, and you'll be able to combat that because you definitely have a lot of good karma coming your way. But somebody is definitely like they're negative as fuck, and I believe that you know who this person is, but you have a fresh start, like you have a new beginning. Okay. Any messages for Balaji, Holy Spirit? All right. So for you, I don't know if you're in a romantic connection. I don't know, but it's like you're kind of losing hope with something. It could be like an outdated mindset. You could have some religious trauma or something. It could be you walking away from some type of marriage or something. I don't know, but you're being too hard on yourself in a situation. It's like somebody's projecting their lack onto you. Okay, and they could be like a little salty, like this person's weird. What else for Balaji, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody's very insecure, and yeah, so you're being called to look within yourself, okay? Because you looking within yourself and realizing who you actually are and the strength that you actually carry, that's gonna help you move forward from that shit. Is Lil Zippy gonna get married, Holy Spirit? It says yes, budding star, first blush, bursting out on the scene. So you're gonna be like whatever union that you're gonna be in, it's like it's gonna be very very successful to where like you guys are gonna be like in the spotlight in some type of way, because it says a budding star, so you guys are both like maybe you guys both know a lot of people or something, but that is a yes. Very successful, very successful. You have a lot of abundant energy. Let's see, so Zippy gonna have children, Holy Spirit? Okay, so it says no, you can't fake it now, what glitters isn't gold. So maybe you're thinking like there's something you're thinking about with having children. Like maybe you need to do some inner child healing. So as you heal like your inner child wounds, that is going to open you up to a more fertile energy when it comes to children. So I don't know if you want to have children now. So this no is for the now. Okay. I'm reading current energy. All right. It didn't say anything with the future. So it just depends on, you meeting your partner and stuff like that. All right. All right. Before you talk about anything, can you please mention the name of the person before talking about the situation? Okay, I'll try to do that because I'm talking really fast, but I thought I did, so I apologize. All right. So is Joanna's twin flame waiting to reach out, Holy Spirit? It says no, no frills. Wait for more. Plain to see, it won't work. So maybe this person has lost hope in that situation, Joanna. Why have they lost hope, Holy Spirit? Okay, so there's some dishonesty. So this person could be feeling like they know they did something wrong and they're feeling defensive and they're feeling very protective about some type of lie or something that they're trying to um keep under wraps or whatever. So you're probably the person that like holds people accountable and they don't want to hear that right now. So that could be why. So this person is still healing, okay? Especially if that's your twin flame. So this individual is still, working on healing. And it seems like it's moving at a slow pace because they're like holding on to a lot of anger. Holy Spirit, when is Lizippy gonna get married? That might be very broad. Yeah, with Five of Pentacles, like there's some type of difficult situation that you need to work through because energetically, that's what's making it like take longer for you to come into this union that you want. Okay. So you got to resolve some type of situation. There's something that's really frustrating for you or something. And you got to work on healing that a little bit more. And then you could come back. Okay, you could come back to that, but it is in your future, like for you to be married and to be in a successful commitment. But it's like somebody around you. I don't know if this person is close to you or what, but the issues in that are affecting like romantic connections. If that like makes sense. Is Balaji going to be successful, Holy Spirit? Okay, so it says yes, making a splash, a deep dive, flowing easily into your life. But then you got no, your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with results. So yes, you are going to be successful, but it's not going to be what you think that is going to make you successful. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull some collective energy cards, okay? So just take what resonates. Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective that they need to know at this time? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of resolution. There's some type of conflict that could be causing you, like, just to be in your feelings, like a lot of emotional instability. But it is gonna be resolved sooner than later. Okay, somebody needed to know that. What else for the collective, Holy Spirit? So somebody's perseverance when it comes to their self love. You're welcome. Somebody's perseverance when it comes to their self-love, it's going to lead to a lot of success for you. Okay, so somebody definitely needs to practice some self-love affirmations. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am loved, I am worthy of love, I am powerful, I am protected by the Most High. Things like that you're being called to do. Somebody's horizons are definitely expanding, especially when it comes to past situations. So you're definitely working on healing your inner child. And it's like you don't even realize that you're healing your inner child. So that's a really good space for you to be in. So whatever somebody's doing, you're doing it right, okay? What am I going to do that will lead to my success? You know that. You know the answer to that. But let's see. What is Balaji going to do that's going to lead to their success, Holy Spirit? You're going to help people when it comes to like people that's experiencing lack in some type of way. Like you're gonna help them move forward. You're gonna help them like make decisions when it comes to something. So I don't know if you're gonna be some type of like guide or you're gonna like teach somebody something, but that's what it's giving. Like you're going to provide, like you're gonna be a safe space, if that makes sense. What else for Balaji, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you're gonna be like some type of authority figure. So like you're gonna help people like learn how to forgive themselves or like move on, like moving on from different conflicts and stuff like that. But that's what it seems like. You're gonna be helping people gain clarity when it comes to something. So you could be doing something that I'm doing, or you could just be like even in the professional world, like you could be, what is that called, like a life coach or something like that. But that's what it's giving, like an authority figure. Like people are gonna look up to you. You're welcome. Shuffle. Right, I'm just gathering my cards. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask, okay? And now I'm just gathering my cards and like shuffling them up a little bit. Zion, get out of my room because you're doing a lot of foolishness, kid. Yes, you are. It sounds crazy. I doubt it. It doesn't seem like any weird type of energy, okay? Because what people need to realize is when it comes to fetishes, that's a fucking demon. Overindulgence, that's not good, okay? But whatever it is that you're going to be doing, like you're going to be helping people. Like you're going to help people see the world in a brighter light. Like maybe you could be like a crisis counselor or something like that. Like it's going to be like you're going to be helping people a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Yeah, that was very specific. So maybe it could be that, or maybe that's something that you need to look into. Like when people call like 211 or whatever, like for help and stuff, maybe you're gonna be doing something like that. Like you're gonna be starting like your own nonprofit or something like that. But yeah, like you're definitely gonna be helping people. It's like somebody could be feeling like, ugh, I have no way to turn, or you know, they don't have like family or friends, and they're gonna look to you for like guidance and support, and it's not gonna like overwhelm you either. Zion, get out. Nope, leave. Adios. Get out my room. Cause look, you tearing up my bed. Get out my room. Oop. Zion. My bad. Summer break. Oh my gosh, she going in. Now he messing with his sister. All right. Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective at this time? Yeah. Somebody's definitely resolving conflicts with there was a type of messy energy, but it seems as though this individual is gonna have like a change of heart. And this change of heart that they're having, it's gonna help you or them to like avoid a tower, like either for you both. It seems as though maybe there was, something that happened suddenly, like in some type of situation, but you guys were able to actually resolve it in a healthy way. Yeah, like somebody could have been experiencing some type of lack, and it was because you were being too hard on yourself. So if this is you, stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Everyone has bad days. And just because you have a bad day, that does not mean that your life is bad or that you're a bad person. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody was trying to confuse someone. So someone was very fucking lazy and they tried to like make it out to be that they weren't. But you can see now that they're an asshole. Would I make it to heaven? You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. If you're living your life and you're being genuine and you're being honest, you're being caring and you're moving with love and not malice, yes. Heaven is a state of mind, okay? But your soul is what carries you through. So as long as you're being a genuine person and you're moving with love, yes. Okay. So stop doubting that. I think this message was for you with being too hard on yourself. You're being a little too self-critical, okay? The same grace that you're providing like to others, you need to give some of that grace to yourself, okay? Give yourself grace. Everyone has flaws, but it seems as though you're demonizing yourself a little bit because of your flaws. Stop doing that. Yeah. Somebody could be struggling to see like the bright side in something and it's due to insecurities. So you definitely have to work on opening up your heart chakra a bit more, okay? A good easy way to do that is red. You can wear red. You can eat red foods. That helps to open up your heart chakra. Somebody like you can also go outside, sit in the grass, let the sunlight hit you. Okay, that vitamin D is also very good for that as well. Okay? You're welcome. All right. What's coming towards sun, moon, and love, Holy Spirit? Zion. So what's coming towards you in love is you're gonna feel very happy. There was somebody that you were disconnected from, okay? And you're going to slow down to consider the next steps in it. So you're not going to rush whatever this situation is. I don't know if this is a current situation or if that's like new, that's what's coming in. But this person is not going to be someone that like they think before they do things, okay? And then Three of Swords is in reverse. So that means you will be very happy in this situation as long as you guys are patient and not rushing. Okay, so if you're looking towards a new lover situation, you're gonna realize who's for you and who's not, because the person that is for you, they're not gonna rush you. Okay, they're gonna let you be you. What else for Sun, Moon, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so you're gonna feel very grounded. Okay, and you being in this situation, it's also going to help you gain closure and heal from a lot of things that happened in the past. So maybe you had to like walk away from individuals and it really hurt you, and you might think about it sometimes. But this situation, like you experiencing genuine love, that is what's going to help you like move forward and not be codependent and things of that nature. And it's because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. So you have definitely closed out of a karmic cycle. So congratulations, okay? Stand in your power. And then this also represents entrepreneurship. So you might have a new business idea coming to you soon. And maybe like when you start your business or something, maybe that could be one of your customers or something. You might meet, the love of your life. Like it might have something to do with that. Or you guys might start a business or something together. So that's really good. All right. I'm going to shuffle up one more time so you can ask questions. I'm going to pull some collective energies just to clear the energy out first. Zion, please remove yourself from my room expeditiously. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious, bro. He gonna come back in like 3 minutes. Watch. Okay. Like, you got your own bed. Why you want to jump on my bed? All right. Oh my god. All right. Just shuffling up. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Hey, I don't understand that. You gotta write it in English, okay? All right. All right, Balaji, will I break the chain of poverty in my family? Let's see. Will Balaji break the chain of poverty in their family, Holy Spirit? You're welcome. Okay, so you got two no's for people in your family. Okay, so there's two individuals in your family. They're going to remain in poverty, but you are being called to trust in what you see. Okay, so that means that you will break the chain and probably like for your bloodline, right? So maybe it could be you, your children, um the people close to you, like in your circle, but in like your whole family, that's going to be a no, because they're not going to be focused on growth. Okay, so what you're being called to do is to focus on those that are supportive, those that move in love, you know what I'm saying, those with like-minded values. Okay, because family it's not just blood. Okay, so yeah, don't try to save everybody, because you might put yourself in a bad situation trying to save everyone else. But it seems as though you will break the chain of poverty. But it's not going to be everybody. Everybody's not going to be able to come with you. Okay, because it says getting caught. Reflections are true. Trust what you see. So you definitely see it. You definitely know who's going to come with you and who's not. You're welcome. All right. Now I'm going to do some collective energy with the galaxy deck. You could stay in my room, but you gotta stop jumping on my bed. Like, that's what I'm telling you though. Stop jumping on my bed, bro. You're disrupting, like you're distracting me. Maybe somebody's dealing with a lot of distractions. Get out of my room. Cause now you getting on my nerves. Get out. Thank you. All right, Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective? Okay. So there is somebody that is financially dependent on someone. Okay. And it's because they lack direction. And you're coming back to reality when it comes to it. Like you're gaining a lot of clarity about it. Like you're realizing that saying, you could bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Somebody's letting go. Confirmation. Like somebody letting go of that. Mm. Yeah, because this person is stuck. Like they don't want to heal, and the energy that you're putting into this individual when they're not even, working towards themselves. It's like you're not compromising no more. You're starting to, reconcile with your inner child, and you're moving on from like any resentment. But whoever it is, pretty stuck in the past. Like they have a lot of past resentment that they need to move on from, and they're choosing not to. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody like that person had broken dreams and they were very immature. Ugh, and they're like envious of you. So how you want to be envious of somebody that's helping you? Oh, whatever. Either way, somebody definitely like your wishes are coming true, and it's gonna be rapid. So any day now, any minute now, any second now, something's gonna come in fast for somebody, and you're gonna feel like it's a wish fulfillment. You're gonna be like excited. What else, Holy Spirit, that the collective needs to know at this time? Ooh. You got the Sun, Ace of Pentacles. So somebody definitely has a new beginning, and it's a new beginning and happiness. Like you're gonna feel very optimistic, okay? And it's gonna come in the form of like a resource. It's gonna come in the form of security. It's gonna come in the form of stability, abundance. So you're definitely manifesting your happiness at this time. So whatever you're doing that is making you feel good, keep doing that, okay? And if it's anything that you're doing that it doesn't bring good emotions, it used to but it doesn't anymore, that's your spirit letting you know that you're outgrowing something, okay? Somebody's definitely outgrowing like an outdated mindset, and it's helping you to move forward. So that's really good energy. Ooh, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You know what that means? Twin flames. So somebody is calling in a romantic connection. Somebody is calling in love. You guys are in the same energetic field at this time. So at this time, you are mirroring your twin. An easy way to know if someone is your twin flame, you're going to have a lot of similarities, okay? There's going to be a lot of similarities with what you're doing. You guys are going to wake up. You're probably going to text each other at the same time, call each other at the same time, finish like each other's sentences or something like that. But definitely twin flame energy. What else about this King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Holy Spirit? And then you guys definitely like y'all's gonna stand on business. Yeah. So you guys are finding your direction to each other. Okay. Whoever this individual is, it's gonna be a lot of success. Okay. You're gonna feel like you're victorious. Okay. And there's also going to be a lot of praise. People are going to be proud of you for finding true love. They're going to be proud of that. Yeah, you guys are going to have like times just playing around, a lot of innocence. Definitely, I can see you guys having children. You're definitely turning over a new leaf in your like love life. Alrighty, I'm back. My mic definitely died and it was charged. That's how I know that you guys be needing to hear these messages because my mic dies out of nowhere and I charge it. Like it was fully charged. Right? Just shuffling up right now. You can ask me questions if you have any questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and read the collective energy just to clear out any energies, okay? Holy Spirit, anything the collective needs to know at this time? Okay, so somebody definitely needs to set clear boundaries, or you have a lot of clear boundaries set. Okay, and it's because you have like a clear direction. Okay, you have a clear direction on your path. So you know what you need to do to like move towards your abundance. You definitely are having a breakthrough at this time. And it's because whoever you are, maybe people come to you a lot. Maybe you're very insightful. Like people come to you for advice, and it's like you provide like unbiased judgment. Whoever I'm talking to is definitely like a star. Somebody looks at you like a star. So your light is definitely being acknowledged at this time. And if that's not something you're feeling right now, you're going to be feeling that very soon, okay? Somebody is definitely discovering that they're a light worker. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody had went through some financial losses, and that's what helped you to realize like this isolation that you had yourself in, before the isolation, you didn't know where your life was going. And in this isolation, you're starting to work, you're starting to like really do some soul searching and to really get to know yourself on a soul level. And that is providing you guys with a lot of clear like a lot of clear insight. So the most high is definitely communicating. I can't make it up. Okay, the most high is definitely communicating with you. So you definitely have a new beginning coming your way. Okay, somebody has definitely had an emotional awakening at this time. Okay, and you're gonna start to feel like genuine joy. Okay, I can't make it up. That's success. That's victory. That's your childlike innocence coming back. Okay, you're definitely going to start experiencing a lot of pleasure. Okay, and you're also going to be experiencing being comfortable. Maybe somebody had someone that was like committed to making you feel uncomfortable, like they didn't want you to relax, they didn't want you to feel good. And your good karma is for you to feel comfortable, for you to be able to sit back, kick your feet up, and have a good time doing that. Okay, somebody definitely likes to rest and relax, and that's a rejuvenation for you. Okay, you're definitely goal oriented. And one of your biggest goals is to release a lot of anxieties that you may be feeling. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, and that's why you canceled something. Somebody definitely canceled, like maybe you made plans with someone and you just had a feeling or something and you was like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. And that's good because it rapidly changed the progression that like somebody was trying to cause something for someone because they were being very reckless and you changed it, and that's why you're gaining like a lot of happy momentum. Hi, happy fourth. Yes, somebody's definitely an authority figure, so maybe this could be someone's dad or this could be you, but you're definitely powerful, and you're very disciplined, and this discipline and this focus, especially when it comes to like fighting for what you think is right, that is something that will bring you far. Okay, continue to fight for what you think is right, continue to have integrity. Okay, somebody's definitely playing the long game when it comes to something. Yeah, I can't make it up. Somebody's playing the long game when it comes to some type of conflict. Somebody was definitely, they felt like they were your rival, but they're realizing that they're fighting with their fucking selves because you're going through a transformation. Okay, you're birthing a lot of new opportunities, and you're getting rid of like, you know that saying when they're like, someone's trimming the fat, like you're definitely trimming out all the leeches. Okay, somebody definitely has some leeches, and that's definitely going away. Yeah. And they were like they could have been very like financially dependent upon someone, and somebody was also like a reckless spender, and now they just continue to run away from their problems. So maybe someone like abruptly could have left someone's life and you were left wondering like what the hell is going on, like what happened. That was divine protection. King of Swords, I can't make it up. And it's because you live in honesty and truth, and that literally was irritating somebody's demons. Yeah. Somebody's definitely releasing like the past. So maybe like you were waiting for something. You were waiting from a sign to let you know to walk away from someone, and you realize like You had to give up control. Yeah, you had a breakthrough. You're definitely like moving in a new direction. Excuse me. You're moving in a new direction. Like you're definitely moving. Oh, I forgot to show you. You're definitely moving forward. Okay, a lot of forward momentum. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, there was some type of heartbreak that happened, and you're taking responsibility for it, okay? For however it made you feel. Like you realized that you might have ignored some like red flags, and you had to keep giving someone the benefit of the doubt, and you realize that when you give people the benefit of the doubt, they're benefiting off of you doubting your own intuition, and you're realizing not to give anyone the benefit of the doubt. If someone is being genuine, you're not gonna have to give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because you're learning to not doubt your intuition. I can't make it up. You're coming back to reality. You're seeing things for what they are. You're seeing an individual for what they're showing you and not what their potential could be. Okay? So a lot of new beginnings coming in. Yeah, King of Wands and the Sun. So you're definitely seeing the light at this time. Somebody is definitely a natural born leader. Okay, you're very protective and you're also protected. Okay, the Most High is definitely protecting you because you are definitely a light and you're gonna have like a lot of fun. Like it's a lot of fun that is gonna be happening soon for you. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, and people that were planning your energy, they're now like they don't have any long term vision. Okay. So now I'm going to do an illumination reading. And if you still stick around by the time I'm finished with this illumination reading, I will be answering some questions. Okay. Get out of my room. Go read your book in your room. Thank you. Get out. Because you see that I'm recording and like you're bugging out, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. Because as soon as I turn this camera off, you're not going to be doing all of this. Get out. Go in your room and read your book. Go in your room and read your book. Get another book and sit down and read it. What did I say? Why are you in here? You have books in your room, dog. And that's exactly why you're not getting the iPad because you're bugged out, bro. Yo, what did I just say? Yo, yo. The fuck? Fuck you having withdrawals? You're not about to play no Roblox or nothing. You're about to. Okay, so I'm going to do an illumination reading. I'm just shuffling up my cards right now. And I'm going to do some illumination. After I complete the illumination reading, I will be answering some questions. I'll do a reading if someone does want a reading. I'll answer probably 2 or 3 questions. But that just depends on, who's watching. All right, Holy Spirit, what is happening right now for the collective? All right. So somebody is definitely close to success. And you're close to success because you're releasing something. Somebody is definitely a survivor. So maybe somebody went through something. It could have been like a power dynamic where somebody tried to like dominate you in some type of way, but it didn't work. And it was because of your resilience, your persistence, your perseverance, your stamina. It was definitely a test of your faith. Okay. And you passed that test with flying colors. Holy Spirit, how can the collective move with ease and grace? So you can move with ease and grace by expecting greatness, okay? You can move with ease and grace by knowing that you will receive your blessings. So you are anticipating these blessings right now, okay? So pretty much, this card is pretty much saying to claim whatever you want because it's already yours. It's already written in the cards for you to get what it is that you're desiring. Holy Spirit, how is the what is the collective learning from this cycle? So what you're learning right now is that you have a clear direction towards your success. Okay? The Most High is definitely providing you with a lot of encouragement. And a lot of this encouragement could be due to like it's coming in the form of like angel numbers. So if you guys are seeing angel numbers or you're seeing like synchronicities and a lot of stuff like that, you're definitely going to be okay because you have a clear direction on what you want to do. So just remain positive, okay? And that's going to help, keep the energy clear for you to get the things that you want. You said sorry about your, oh, it's okay. He has ADHD just like me, so sometimes he gets overstimulated. So he's getting a break from the screen time from the iPad. So he's still like adjusting to that. Because after school, I do let them get a little bit more screen time, but he's gonna be fine. He's just irritated, and I I actually like I let my kids express themselves emotionally, so he'll be all right. He chilling in his room. He got hella toys, squishmallows, all that. He gonna be all right. All right, Holy Spirit, what is currently leaving for the collective? All right, so what's currently leaving, somebody could be financially dependent upon someone for something, or you're waiting for somebody to give you something that is owed to you. Okay, that is leaving. So you are at the end of some type of cycle. You are at the end of waiting. Okay, because you guys are achieving a lot of balance. So it could be balanced emotionally, it could be balanced financially, it could be balanced like in the physical. So maybe you're like working on your body, you're looking at yourself. Confirmation. You're seeing yourself in a different light. But either way, your outlook on everything is changing. Okay, so we got temperance in the death card. So it could be a Sagittarius, it could be a Scorpio, but either way, like you're definitely balancing your emotions. Somebody could have a fiery type of energy to where it's like, you know, you kind of like you might blow up or something like that. Like people might know you as someone that's like real cut to the point, but you're learning how to balance that. Okay, you're learning how to be more gentle, and you're learning how to be more gentle with others because you have started to be more gentle with yourself. So you stop being like your biggest critic, you stop being like your own worst enemy. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, what's on its way in for the collective? So what's on its way in is a new beginning, and this new beginning is going to help you find a lot of balance. There was some slow healing when it came to something, and you kind of felt like it wasn't gaining momentum. Whatever it is you could have been working on, it was like it was just slowing down, and you was like, "What the hell?" Give me a moment. I gotta pick up this card that fell. Okay, so Page of Swords came out in reverse, and that fell under the bed. So somebody was like daydreaming about you being scatterbrained, and they wanted to play some type of mind games with you through the dream state, but it's definitely been blocked. And it more specifically, it's being blocked by Archangel Michael. Okay, if you don't know about Archangel Michael, that is like God's hitter when it comes to protecting his chosen ones. So whoever I'm talking to is definitely a part of the chosen. Okay, and people are no longer able to mess with you. Okay, so there could have been a situation that you kept returning back and forth. It's like whatever the situation was, it's like you kept going back to it. That's definitely ending. Okay, because somebody was they were daydreaming about hurting you, and now with their reckless ass energy, they're feeling guilt. Now this individual hates themselves because they wanted you to hate yourself. This individual wanted you to be scatterbrained, but now they're feeling scatterbrained. Karma. Okay? Karma. So it could have been like somebody that you could have been like you were in some type of partnership. So this could have been a friend, it could have been a family member, it could have been a something. But either way, you're manifesting partnerships, and you're also manifesting a shared understanding. So these individuals that are to come into your life, or the individuals that are in your life, like the situations that you're currently nurturing, you guys definitely have a clear understanding, and you guys understand each other on a soul level. Okay, so it's no more of these individuals taking your happiness away. Okay, with this sun card, the sun is definitely shining bright. Okay, so somebody is also going to be feeling very festive. Okay, and when I think of festive, like I'm thinking of like a party. Like maybe somebody's gonna plan like a dinner party, or you're gonna plan something to where you're gonna like dress up and feel nice and take pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, I see that in my mind's eye, like someone dressing up for something. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's a very like luxurious type of energy. And whatever it is, it's gonna be very like organized. So definitely, it's gonna be a lot of thought and planning when it comes to this situation. If somebody is planning some type of event, vacation, or something, it's gonna be very successful. And then whoever's coming, like they're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, a breakthrough. And it's new for you to maybe it's been a while since you planned this or whatever, but whatever it is somebody's planning, it's gonna be very successful. Yeah, so it's gonna cause someone to like feel like, okay, so there's somebody that's indecisive. So maybe that's you that's indecisive about this. What they need to know, Holy Spirit. Oh, okay. So somebody could be having like some type of relationship problem, or somebody's like causing someone to feel stagnant in some type of way. And it's literally because that person is in despair because of something they did in the background. Yeah, and like they're being faced with like the cold reality of it, okay? And the cold reality of the situation is you're not dealing with that bullshit no more, literally. And that's like killing their dream of like attacking you. Like somebody definitely was trying to attack you. Yeah, and like you're finding direction in your confidence, okay? So you're definitely confident within yourself, and you're learning how to say no. You're realizing and you're actually standing on business when it comes to no being a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself if you don't want to explain yourself. So whoever you are, you're definitely gaining a lot of confidence, and somebody's mad about it. And it's literally a justice for you to be in this energy, okay? You're definitely like somebody's learning cause and effect. They're learning. If you fuck around, you find out. And it's not you bringing out this justice, it's the Most High, the universe, God, Yahweh, whatever you subscribe to, that is who is bringing you justice, okay? So just continue to focus on loving you and nurturing you and those that are around you that are nurturing you, and everything is going to be all right, because you definitely have your spirit guides and God definitely working on your behalf for you to get this justice. So maybe somebody could be going through some type of like situation with the law. I don't know if you're suing somebody or some type of court case or something. I don't know. Maybe you're worried about it, but you will definitely have justice in this situation. It will go in your favor. This lawsuit will be won. What else, Holy Spirit, the collective need to know? Yeah, Queen of Cups, like you're definitely empathic. So somebody definitely absorbed negative energies from somebody else, and it had you feeling a certain type of way about yourself. And as soon as you separated from this individual, you realize like, oh, I'm pretty awesome. Like it wasn't me. It was that motherfucker. Literally, they were very unproductive. Like this person didn't do shit all day, and now they have mental turmoil because of what they did to you. You released it, and you released compromising with someone all the time. Like you got tired of it. And it could have been like very emotionally taxing for you to always have to forgive somebody for doing something. It's like they'll do something wrong to you and you'll have to forgive them. Maybe somebody did something wrong to you and they manipulated the situation to where you ended up apologizing for some shit that they did. That is no more, okay? That is no fucking more. Because now you're resting and relaxing because you're coming out of this energy to where somebody really was trying to put 10 swords in your back. You see how this person has 10 swords in their back? You realize that while you were protecting yourself, you didn't realize this motherfucker was behind you. You thought this person had your back, and they didn't have your back. And it had like when you realized this is what was happening, you was like, oh my God, like it made you feel a certain type of way. Like it was a very deep wound. Okay. And now you're recuperating from this. Okay. You are recuperating from this. So give yourself grace. Okay. Even if you have days where you just lay in the bed and look at memes or whatever. The fact that you're laughing and smiling is a step forward. Okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay. Sometimes those days that you spend in your bed and eating your snacks or whatever, that's you, moving forward. Okay, it's not a tower moment when you have those days to rest and relax. We all need to rest and relax. All right. Somebody's definitely going to be celebrating coming out of some type of conflict, some type of tower moment. So this is just confirming what I just said. Somebody had a really hard situation. Okay, it was extremely difficult. It was extremely difficult. The energy that I have is like I feel it in my heart. Like somebody definitely, like you felt like your heart, fuck being broken. You felt like your heart was ripped out of your chest. Okay, and I understand how that shit feels because I have been through it too. But you're definitely going to be celebrating getting out of this energy. Okay, so be prepared. Make sure you got your outfit ready. Okay, listen, I can't make it up. I don't know who's been watching for a long time, but this literally just came out. Y'all see me shuffle. Okay, you see me shuffle. We got King of Wands, Queen of Wands, wishes coming true. Somebody has love coming their way. I don't know if this is a person, like if this is like someone that's coming from your soul tribe, but this person is gonna have you tripping up on your words because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, do I deserve this? Yes, you do. You deserve it. And it's because of your perseverance. It's because you chose to keep your faith in the most high. Somebody was teaming up to do something to you. And now you no longer trust these individuals. You no longer trust these individuals. And they're going to try to spin a block. And they're going to try to spin a block because they're angsty. Okay. They don't realize that what they did, like they crossed a line with you that they can't come back from. Hi. They don't realize that, it was a delay, but it was a minor setback for a major comeback. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to ask? Somebody definitely tried to play with somebody's intelligence. Oh, and they learn it real fast. This is not what you do to one of God's chosen ones. Literally. Okay. So you can ask the question that you want to ask. So you could ask like a yes or no question. You could drop your name and I could pull some tarot cards just to read the energy, but you could pretty much ask anything for real. But don't like ask me for like specific dates or stuff like that. Because it's kind of difficult to do that, especially, through live. All right. So, Holy Spirit, what does Alexandra feel about Pakov? So, Alexandra feels as though, you guys do have a lot of satisfaction when you guys are near each other. Okay. It's very satisfying. But it seems as though crossing this bridge, so breaking this no contact, this individual feels it is risky to do that. Okay. Will Alexandra come back to Pakov, Holy Spirit? It says no. So this person is not going to try to contact you because it says not ready to get started. Plans aren't fully formed. So maybe this person feels like they have some things to work on, or, you guys both are just not energetically ready to be in contact with each other again. So this no is not like a hard no. Okay. All right. What does Anja feel about Pakop, Holy Spirit? It says a budding star, first blush, bursting out onto the scene. So Anja definitely has some type of a crush on you in some type of way. If you want, I can pull some tarot cards to give you some insight, or we could leave it at that. It's up to you, but I'm not gonna tap into your energy without your permission. But yeah, Anja definitely feels like you're a budding star. Like they feel it going somewhere. All right. All right. So first, I'm gonna ask, what does some clarity on how Alexandra feels about Pakop, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Queen of Cups. So this individual definitely has a lot of compassion for you, but it seems as though someone needs like to go to therapy or something. It's like there's definitely some type of like counseling support. But it's a lot of good energy, but it seems as though like you guys just have a lot that you need to work on emotionally. Okay. Clarity for Anja regarding Packop Holy Spirit. Okay, so Anja is going through some type of conflict, or there could be some type of tension. So what about this tension, Holy Spirit? Okay, so somebody's feeling protective over someone. So somebody's kind of stubborn, and then somebody's feeling like protective. So either or when it comes to Anja, but Anja's like this person's passionate, is but honestly, it's giving like a lot of fire energy. So Anja might just be sexual tension that's very very strong. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle up one more time, and then I'm gonna read some collective energy. Okay. All right. So as I was shuffling, these came out. So someone could be feeling very vulnerable, and they're feeling vulnerable because someone did something very recklessly. Yeah, so it was an unhealthy relationship, and the individuals that they were, I guess, with, they just did not have any quality. Like there was nothing below like the surface. So maybe they looked good, but it was just they were just shitty. Yeah. So whoever it was that could have been in that energy, definitely missed a chance with you. With this Empress, it could be like somebody could be like a divine being. Um, I don't understand what you're trying to say. You gotta write like a complete sentence, because yeah, you gotta when you talk to me, you gotta do it in complete sentences so I can understand. But I was reading collective energy. So if it is resonating with you, the message probably is for you. If you're not sure, I could pull some more. You broke off fast with Alex and with no word. Okay, so you ghosted somebody. Let me see. What about the situation with Pakov and Alex, Holy Spirit? Oh, you don't know what they feel. Well, it seems as though you have a lot of material success. Let me see. What does Alex feel? So you have a couple of people in your energy, okay? There's one person that wants to reconcile with you. There's another individual that feels like they missed an opportunity with you. And you're moving on to new beginnings. So your path is pretty much open. If you had to walk away from somebody because maybe your intuition was telling you to walk away or something, 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 follow your intuition. You have a lot of new beginnings with this Fool card. Okay, it's a lot of good coming for you. So continue to follow your intuition. It might feel frustrating that you have to stop talking to somebody or someone stop talking to you suddenly. Divine protection. Okay. What else for pack off Holy Spirit? Yeah, like you're very productive, and maybe you're attracting people that don't have like a direction, and that's why this is happening, because you have a very innocent feeling. Like you have an innocence about you, and that's why your intuition is so strong. What does she feel now for pack off Holy Spirit? This person feels like success with something. This person feel like they're prideful, like somebody has a lot of pride, and they feel like successful because of something that they did. Some tarot readers say she loves me. Some says that she don't. You don't know. Okay, if someone's making you question if they love you or not, take that as a no. Okay, because the love, they're gonna be sure, and you're gonna be sure. You're not gonna be wondering, oh, does this person love me not? No, you're gonna know. Okay, you sure that you love yourself, right? Somebody is gonna be sure of you. Someone loves you, they're definitely going to show you that they love you. No contact. So yeah, they're probably like energetically, I don't know, but it seems like chaotic. The message that I had got for Anja is that there's a lot of sexual tension. So maybe this person is your friend, but in like the background, they want it to be more than that. But that's the energy that I was picking up. So this person might secretly have some type of feelings for you because it's definitely a lot of passion. Um, it's kind of giving that you both have sexual tension. That's why you might be like confused. Okay, can you type in one sentence? Because it's confusing me, like separating it. Because it might look like one way to you, but like on my end, it's lagging a little and it's not like in order. Yeah, so you're not really sure. It is confusion. So you guys just need to have a conversation, okay? Because it seems like you guys. Oh no, you're completely fine. Just try to do it, one sentence, and it's easier for me to like figure out what you're saying. But you're doing fine. It's not too bad. You know two languages. Okay, that means you're super smart. But yeah, someone's definitely confused, and it's confusing for you as well because the person that you're not in contact with, they're like pulling on your energy, so they're probably thinking about you a lot. A good way to combat that is to take a cup of water, put some salt, keep it by your bed when you go to sleep. Okay, that's gonna help clear out all of that extra energy. Okay. All right. What does Anja want from Pakop, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Anja wants to manifest you. This person wants like it's saying Page of Pentacles. So Anja is very goal oriented. So Anja has some type of goal for your situation. What's the goal, Holy Spirit? Yeah, Anja wants you to do what you like. Anja's a little bit controlling. They want you to make some type of decision. Yeah, and they're feeling like exhausted. So Anja's feeling exhausted because yes, this person wants to be with you. Okay. This person wants to be with you, but I don't think you should be with this person in a romantic connection because there is domination, emperors in reverse. So it's kind of like a controlling thing, and they're making that their goal. So maybe that could be why you're feeling confused because your like higher self, your spirit is fighting that energy off because it's like it's not gonna end up good. Okay, that's not to say that Andra is bad, but Andra is just not good for you in a romantic type of connection. Okay? Let's see. What's going on with Alex and Parkour Holy Spirit? Okay, so it says fear of the unknown and teamwork and collaboration. So that's saying no, you don't need to forget about Alex, but there is some fears and some risk that you're avoiding. So if it's worth it, of course, be consistent and be practical, but it's about you. So you have your choice that you need to make, okay? And it seems as though you know what choice you need to make. You just have a fear of the unknown, which is natural. So think about it, okay? You could write it down. Um, Honestly, what I would say for your situation, this could be really helpful, is to write down the pros and the cons of like if you walk towards this person or if you don't walk towards this person. What does Alex want, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Alex is stuck in the past. Like Alex maybe can't move on from it because they're very hopeful towards something. And with this Queen of Wands energy, you're very confident and passionate, and it's like they have a lot of hope, like towards whatever like it could be, but they're like stuck. They're kind of like still running away from their problems. So, like I said, write down the pros and cons, okay? And definitely take some salt water and put it under your bed when you go to sleep, okay? And that's gonna help, clear it out. Yeah, because you're releasing some type of bad energy. Like you're releasing some type of tower moment. Why? And it's to clear your energy out. Okay? Somebody's definitely trying to pull onto your energy to make you confused so you can make the wrong decision. But it's literally fated for you to be in like a successful relationship because you're letting go of all negative energy. So you are on the right path and you're going to feel much clearer once you do that. Okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. You're confused for a reason. That means that it's not time to make any decisions. Okay? Any messages for the collective, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody gave a lot to a situation. You're welcome. Somebody gave a lot to a situation, but it's currently stagnant. What does Lady Boss need to know, Holy Spirit? You need to know that right now you're resisting a lot of spiritual influences. There's somebody in your energy that's kind of like arrogant. What else, Holy Spirit? You're welcome. Yeah, you're very independent. So you set clear boundaries. And you setting these clear boundaries, it definitely led to like some loss and grief and sorrow. So pretty much somebody that you separated from, they're realizing how much of a light you were now that you walked away. Okay. Anything else Lady Boss needs to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you're having a breakthrough. So it's a lot of new goals. You definitely are taking action towards the things that you're passionate about. So you're definitely on like the right path. So kudos to you for walking away from that energy because they were casting illusions onto you and they didn't think that you were gonna like find out and like persevere like from whatever deception. Like somebody was trying to be like deceptive. Yeah, they wanted to cause anxiety for you, but you definitely released that shit. Yeah, and it was because of your optimism. Somebody wanted you to be like scatterbrained, but you're definitely moving forward. Right? What does Pakov need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Okay, so what you need to know is that you have a lot of knowledge, okay? You have a lot of spiritual wisdom, and it's through your balance and your patience that gives you a lot of the spiritual wisdom. So, what you're being called to do is really trust your intuition at this time because it's very strong. Like, you literally have spiritual gifts, Pakov, and so you have to trust in that and trust yourself, okay? Because your heart is literally guiding you in the right direction, okay? So that's kind of like reiterating what I said, but these are two major arcanas, okay? The Hierophant and the Temperance card. So literally it's like your justice, like your spiritual gift is your justice. Okay, so pay attention to that. Yeah, dreams and visions about your future. Yeah, so you know. So definitely take that salt water, keep it by your bed when you go to sleep, and it's gonna clear it out in the dream state, okay? Because sometimes if someone, they might not be putting spell work on you, but if a person is thinking about you all the time, they're in your energy and that can help cause illusions like in the dream state as well. So you putting that salt water under your bed, it's gonna help clear out all that energy. Salt is very cleansing. Even if maybe you don't want to take salt water and keep it by your bed, take the salt, put it in your hand, and rub your hands together, and rub your temples. Give yourself a massage, and that's gonna help clear your energy. Okay. You said you're hurt. I mean, it hurts, But that's how you know that you have a heart. Some people don't feel that. It seems as though you know what to do. You're just afraid of like what will happen if you follow your intuition. So just write it down. It's given for you to write things down. Okay. I don't know if you're a writer. Maybe you don't like to write. Maybe you could record yourself. But it's giving for you to like get a journal. Like you need to write something down or record something to yourself. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you definitely need to start journaling again. Okay. And I get it. I'm a big writer and I took a break from that. And that's advice for me too, because I need to start writing more as well. So yeah, write some letters to yourself, like writing letters to your inner child, you're writing letters to like future you. Can I ask about what is daughter? Are you saying like your school? Okay. So what about pack out for school next year? We got Queen of Cups. So that's a lot of support. Okay. That's like femininity, compassion, kindness, counseling or therapy supportive. So you're going to have a lot of support. So you're saying like your mom. So you want to know about your mom? I'm not like sure what you're asking. Okay. Write one sentence because it's mixed up. Yeah, just write whatever you want to ask in one sentence, and I'll be able to use context clues. All right, Holy Spirit, you know what Packov trying to ask. What Packov needs to know, Holy Spirit. All right, we got Queen of Pentacles, so that's nurturing, healer, a working parent, a financial provider. All right, will Packov's child feel good in this new school, Holy Spirit? Oh, you see it landed on my hand. So it says finding balance, time management, priorities. So as long as you guys are focusing on your priorities, managing your time well, and finding a balance with home, school life, work life, whatever, like things should be really good. So this is definitely about family and inheritance, and with this King of Pentacles, it's definitely a lot of prosperity, abundance, wealth. So it's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. Okay, it's gonna go great for you, and it's gonna go great for your child. So this King of Pentacles is representing you, and this is representing your family life, your child, those like who you care about. Yeah, but it seems like it's gonna go really well as long as you're focusing and you're having like a good balance. You're welcome. Collective energy, Holy Spirit. Yeah, it's a lot of resilience. Somebody's definitely close to success, and you're very courageous. Okay, so stand your ground with anything that you feel could be testing your faith at this time. Definitely stand your ground. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pull some collective energy, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So right after this, I am gonna go live on TikTok if you wanna follow me over there. But on TikTok, it's at Max Tarot, and you can subscribe to my page, like, just to help support my channel so others can see these messages as well if they need them. All right, Holy Spirit, any closing messages for the collective at this time? All right. In closing, You guys definitely went through some type of loss, okay? But it was canceled, okay? So anything that could have caused you to be feeling insecure, you definitely have an independent energy. You're very supportive as well. So you're being called to continue to openly communicate with the Most High, okay? Because somebody's very empathic. So someone around someone is experiencing some type of grief. You're picking up on that energy. So if you are, you're being called to really be patient with yourself and to also practice compassion with whoever you're around. Somebody is very self-disciplined, but there's someone around somebody that's like lacking direction at this time. Yeah, so somebody around someone is experiencing unemployment or like financial loss, some type of poverty. What about this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, but they're now like gaining a lot of clarity like on their situation. I can't do that question because your message honestly was for you to follow your intuition. So it's like you're going against your intuition. You know the answer to your questions, okay? All right. Closing messages for the collective, Holy Spirit. Yeah, so your closing messages is to watch out for anybody trying to manipulate you. They could be trying to manipulate you because you're envious, like they're envious of your energy. Okay? So you're being called to be defensive and to put up some spiritual protective things. Okay? Fight for what you think is right. If you know something is wrong, speak on that and fight for what you think is right and have integrity. Okay? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.